This is Phil.
Why is this happening?
Phil works at the GTN Mega Base. Phil wants to run a 5K PB, and with the help of TrainingPeaks, we've offered to coach him to reach his goal.
You might recognise Phil as the beginner from some of the GTN videos. Well, today we have borrowed him, with his permission, of course. Come on, Phil.
What, you want me to talk whilst running?
Okay, fair enough. A little bit mean of me, as I didn't give Phil any warning. But anyway, we are going to be following Phil on his training plan as he aims to nail that 5K PB. But come on, Phil. This is your 2-minute effort. What are you doing? Come on. Go.
Apparently Phil's current 5K PB is 23:30-ish, and we haven't discussed exactly what target time he has in mind. It does sound a little bit vague, but I think it's time to introduce Phil properly, and I'm not going to make him run this time.
Okay, right, Phil, I think we need to just dive in with first things first. What time do you want to hit?
I want to beat the time that I've done previously. I'd love to go near 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bold, isn't it?
Cool. I like this. I like bold.
Yeah, so let's aim for 20 and then...
But if we're aiming for 20, we've got to aim for 19:59.
Sure, yeah. Why not? Yeah, while we're there.
Why not just go for it?
19:59. I mean, it sounds big. I mean, I'd just love to beat 23, whatever it was. So, but 19:59, sure, why not?
Okay, and where are we starting from? Like, give me a bit of an idea of your current fitness. What have you done the last few months?
Done a few triathlons, sprint triathlons, a couple of duathlons, and a half marathon. So bits, training for triathlon, and just want to really focus on my running.
Cool. Well, this is good news, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to forget about the rest for the time being.
Yep.
So the program is an 8-week structured program, and obviously you've got a fairly good aerobic engine, but we are going to be starting the first 4 weeks. Going to look a little bit kinder than the second 4. So the first 4 weeks we're going to have you running 4 times a week, which I think from chatting to you that sounds like that's okay.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 rest days, and then we'll move up to 5 sessions a week. If you can manage that, like as long as your body's holding up. So that'll obviously just be 2 rest days, but there's some easy runs in there. And the main structure to start with, I feel like we need to work on your speed. So we're going to have a few sort of speed sessions, so quicker than your target time. So I think that's going to be the shock of just how quick 20 minutes is, at the pace you've got to run at for that. As if you've done half marathons, you've done triathlon runs. Like, I don't know if you've got any sort of speed work in your background. Did you used to play team sports or anything that was like explosive?
Yeah, but all played them pretty slowly. So, so yeah, I wouldn't say that speed's in my DNA particularly.
Okay.
So this is a step out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
For sure.
So I mean, the basic structure is going to be like one sort of faster session per week, and then another one that's more tempo, like close to the 5K target time, or maybe a bit where you're at now, and then a longer run just to keep the aerobic conditioning, and then one easy run as well. And then we're going to have some midway through, we're going to do a 5K. Don't want to say the word test. I know I just said that, but like a little practice. So it's going to be, you're just going to treat it like your 5K. You're going to go and see where you're at, and you might already be hitting a bit of a PB. We never know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where. I just want you to kind of see it as like this is a race. I'm going to go hard.
Sure.
So I don't know if you've got maybe a park run or something you could do.
Yeah, there's one nearby. Yeah, I'll give that a go.
Cool. No pressure. It's just for us to learn and to see where you're at, and then we'll build on again, and we'll be adding in an extra session. And I'm going to add in some hill work just to help get you a bit stronger, because I know that time isn't like. We don't have that much time to work with, so I don't want to send you to the gym at the moment. I think we've got time to fit that in. So the hills will help you get stronger, and a bit more of that sort of tempo pace work, and working on just kind of learning your pace as well, because that's quite key with 5K is the pacing of it. So it'll become apparent as we go through, and I'm hoping you're going to give us some updates as you go, and I think we'll touch back in a few weeks' time and see how you're getting on.
Yeah, okay. I'll go get after it then.
Yeah, so we're obviously going to be updating you, but if you do like the sound of that program that we've talked through with Phil and you want to see it in more detail, you can actually find that we've got it on TrainingPeaks. We'll share the link in the description below, but in the meantime, we're just going to be seeing how Phil gets on, so good luck.
Cheers.
Okay, day 1 is here of this 5K PB mission that I'm on. I've got the TrainingPeaks plan all set up. First session is a speed session, obviously. So it's a quick one. I get a bit of a warm up, and then I've got to do half a kilometre faster than my 5K pace, and I can chill for 200 meters and then repeat 6 times. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. This will be fun. Okay, getting ready for that first effort. It's so much easier that you can just load the TrainingPeaks schedule into your watch, and it just then tells you when to go. It's like having a virtual Heather on my wrist, ready to shout at me. So Heather inside my Wahoo watch. So yeah, okay, it's vibrated now. Now it's time for the faster effort. I'm gonna have to put the phone down. It's steady run day. We're about 4 sessions in, 5. Let's count the rest day. Rest days count. 5 sessions in, and yeah, I love these ones. This is a steady run, and where before I'd kind of meander along and kind of just chill. Heather has noted me to the comments in TrainingPeaks about the strides towards the end of this. Never really did these before, but throwing in 50 meters of strides a couple of times towards the end to just get your legs going, a bit of activation and start moving faster. I haven't moved this fast since sports day at the end of high school, so this is a bit of a change. So yeah, get the knees up and get running, but still keep it nice and steady. So yeah, I might even go and find a hill. It's just to prove to Heather that I have been running up a hill every now and then. It's a bit rocky. Right, it's getting serious. GTN merch is on. Here we go, first ever park run. Breaking the park run cherry. A little bit nervous. Don't know why, it just feels like I'm turning up being like, hi, I'm here for a run. So, but I've heard they're super inclusive. We've got Portaloos out, impressive. So yeah, should be cool, I'm looking forward to it. Heather's told me all out effort, it's race pace day. So, can I beat the 23.5 minutes? I was going to say no on here, like it's not about that yet, but it's definitely about that. I'm going to go and try and do that. It's 4.5 minute Ks, I think, roughly, which sounds quick, but I'm going to give it a go. So let's see what I can go and do. It's just about not raining, so British summer, holding out. Here we go, wish me luck. Yeah, jinxed it. It's now definitely raining. Anyway, definitely going to go and do it now. Going now. Yeah, so it rained a lot. That was class. Absolute vibes at the park run. Everyone was really welcoming. Loads of different people in tutus, super serious runners who have finished before I started, GTN creators running around, showing everyone up. Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely put that on the weekly schedule. 23:40 or 23:20, something like that. I don't know, my phone's not really working properly because of all the rain. So yeah, well happy with that. Not sure if it's a PB. It's pretty close, and that's the fastest I've ran in years. So, okay, Heather, I'm trusting the process. I'm following this plan. I'm gonna go turn it green in TrainingPeaks. It's the best part of the day. Breakfast, somewhere. Bye. Wow, so just done Heather's threshold. Oh my God. Threshold session. I've never done one of them before in my life, so on running that is. So just done that. So warm up, 1k hard, nearly a k easy, 1k hard. So hard for me is like 5k, 5 minute Ks around there. Yeah, got it in late, got the kids to bed, then went out. That motivation is hard, but yeah, chuffed I've done it. Hill reps tomorrow.
I'm going to jump in here. Now, you might have heard Phil mention threshold in some of his training reports. Well, that's a really key part of training for 5K, is it's basically like race pace. It's the effort that you or Phil are going to be running for your 5K race. But when it comes to Phil's overall training, I'm not actually too worried about his aerobic base, as he's already done a half Ironman, he's done a half marathon in the past, so I know he's got that. It's more about focusing on that top end speed, so getting the speed to run a PB, but also working on running economy, which brings us on to this next session that Phil has. I'm not sure he's going to like it, but I'm going to join him. Hey Phil.
Hello.
How's it going? Well, actually first, I don't want to hear too much about how it's going, because we're going to talk about that after we've done a little bit of work.
Right, okay. What are we doing today?
One of your favourites, I think. We've got some hills to crack on with.
Not my favourite. Okay, great.
What is it you don't like about hills?
I don't normally do a lot of hill running. I've kind of avoided it. I've just gone around on a flat circuit, round in circles. So hills I find challenging, but I'm enjoying it. I can feel the progress. I just don't enjoy it during.
Right. Well, I'm going to join you for the warm-up, and then I'm going to encourage you for the main session.
Okay, cheerleading. Okay, good.
So should we go and do a little bit of a jog warm-up, and then we've got a lovely hill up here behind us for you to do some work on.
Yeah, that's a hill. Cool. Let's go.
Off we go. Well done, Phil. I think you've earned your coffee. How How does that session feel?
Tough. Hills, yeah, I've never really done hills, as I said before, so they are very tiring. But I can feel the benefit. Like I finish it and I understand why we're doing it. It'll definitely have a benefit, but it's the hard work, aren't they?
Yeah, but then if you think like the harder it feels, it normally means the more benefit it's going to give you. So like if you go by that sort of for a bit of motivation, that when it comes to race day, you'll be grateful you did them.
Fully. Trust in the process.
Yeah. And talking of race day, obviously you've had a bit of time to like get, you've got some solid training in the bank now. However, it's not been quite smooth, like life gets in the way. And I know originally it was like a sub 20. Mm-hmm. Are we thinking we might need to tweak that a little bit? Like what are you going to be happy with?
Yeah, I think so. I think it turns out I didn't really know my PB before. There was a bit of a corrupt data file from when I did the Bath half marathon. So it's actually more like 24:50. So quite a difference.
Yeah, so we're looking for a 5-minute PB. Okay.
Yeah, so I did the park run and I got 23 and a half minutes. So I'm hoping sub 23 is where my head is, which I'd be delighted. Like the start of the year, I couldn't get under 25.
Okay.
So this has been a real good progress of doing that.
So I'm doing maths in my head. So an easy number would be 22:30, which would be 4:30 per K. So that gives you a bit of an idea. I don't know, where I've seen some of your K efforts and things. I think they're a little bit slower than that. So I think that might be a good number to just sort of have in mind for your next few sessions when you're doing those harder efforts of thinking like, okay, 4:30 is maybe a good target pace. And then if you're a little bit slower than that, you'll still be under 23.
Yes.
So again, when it comes to the race, but we'll kind of on race day, we'll give you a bit of a race plan, but it's the course you've chosen is a bit on a slope, so it's going to be exact for that. But away from the actual exact training and stuff, how are you doing with your footwear choice, your nutrition, like all these other aspects that you need to think about?
Yeah, so I've gone through a few different types of trainers. I've had a few calf problems as well by trying different trainers. And I actually tried one with a fully carbon plate, and I did have a slight calf issue, so I've kind of abandoned that.
Okay.
I've gone Cloud Monsters, and I'm just going to keep these. I love these. I did the half marathon in these. Not
sponsored.
Not sponsored at all. Paid for with my own hard-earned cash, and I just I kind of trust that and don't have to worry about that. So got those.
Cool. Final thing, any fears or last minute questions before your last block of training, before I send you off?
Send me off on my merry way. No, I'm good. I think I'm over any niggles and injuries. I think just the increased volume of what I haven't done before to what I'm doing now. I think I've had a few niggles, but I'm feeling super confident actually, ready to go.
Awesome.
I've even picked out what I'm wearing.
Wow.
Wardrobe choices have been made as well.
Important stuff.
A couple of weeks out. So the key thing. So no, I'm all good. So just looking forward to it.
Enjoy the next couple of weeks and enjoy the last few days of taper, and we'll see you on race day.
I will, see you there. So yeah, here I am, 1 week to go. Just done my 8K, fairly easy run. Enjoying it now. I kind of feel like I've got a little bit more pace in me. I'm kind of running slightly ahead of what was set on TrainingPeaks. So yeah, loving that. 1 week to go. One more speed session left in me, I think. That's Friday morning, and then it's starting to get prepped for next Wednesday night. I can do this.
So Phil, here we are.
We're here.
I'm stepping in because Heather's unavailable this evening.
Thank you.
Like Coach B.
Coach B.
Reserve coach. Do you know what you got to do tonight then?
Yeah, run really fast. This is what it's all been about. So 4 minutes 30 is my average pace of what I want to hit. I want to go off slightly earlier, probably hit about 4:15, I think.
Yeah, I would. So it's an interesting one. At the start of these, it's very easy to get pulled into the masses and people maybe going faster, and you're very excited. Feels really easy. You've got adrenaline pumping. What I would say is use some of that adrenaline to a degree, but put a cap on it. I would say for yourself, your target pace is 4:30. Let's go for say like 4:15, 4:20 at the max. Make that your cap.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that, and after half a K, pull it back, if not sooner. Just like get back, dial into that 4:30. So you've got that little buffer from the start, you've used that adrenaline, and then it's just a case of settling in and not getting too carried away and pull along with everyone else.
Stick to the plan. I'm already getting carried away standing here thinking maybe I could go faster, but...
Well, you can always build in. So
Yeah.
once you get to sort of 2.5, 3K, if you're feeling good and strong, push it on a little bit.
Yeah.
The reality is you may not actually get any quicker, but you actually just maintain the pace. But if you are really lucky, you actually get faster.
Yeah, we'll give that a go.
Yeah? Best
Cool.
of luck, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Have a good one.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Well done, my man.
Thank you,
Very
mate.
good.
Thank you.
You know your time. These guys don't. Do you want to share it?
Yeah, it's 23:30, so yeah, I did it.
TBC, I mean, we need to just check the chip time. We'll put the official time on screen right now, but it is pretty much bang on 22:30, which is a massive PB from when we started.
Yeah, under the 23 is what I wanted. So that last stretch when I was like, I'm getting under it, I was delighted.
And so how has this whole process, the training plan, everything been?
Yeah, it's been completely different. It's taken what I was doing before and just changed it. Rather than just going out and running aimlessly, running to a plan. Slow runs, hill runs that Heather made me do. All the fast stuff and the intervals, yeah, really good. So, yeah.
Will you keep it going?
Yeah, 100%.
Will you?
Yeah, I
Despite
think,
the pain of it sometimes?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to take probably a week off doing that, and then I think I might go back to the beginning and kind of ease in, and then give myself another go and see where it goes.
Brilliant. Well, it's been absolutely awesome to watch you through this. So very well done to you, and for sharing your journey along the way. And don't forget, you too can get stuck into the same program that Phil has. We're actually putting it onto TrainingPeaks, so just check out the link below, and that'll take you through to TrainingPeaks, where you can get that program. And well, it's worked for Phil, might work for you.